Hi, this is Magdalena Starr, bringing through some information from Magdalena Starr Lyran Connection, and this is in response to a question that I was asked following a video on the rose rays in the Magdalena stream, and somebody wanted to know, and a few people have asked before actually, that a similar question. So it's time to do a video on this information. My apologies for having been away for a while. My children have needed nurturing. I've needed nurturing. I've been tired after all the looking after of the three little ones, and so that's why it's been a little while. But that's the nature. That's the nature of it all. And that's the integration of the consciousness information that we receive. So I'm glad to be back to do this video, and plan to do a few more today, another one or two today or next week, in response to other questions that people have asked. So the question that was asked was, what will these children do, the Rose Ray children? What will they do, and how will we be able to know them? Okay, so what will these children do? So I've asked this question, and the information that I'm given is in the form of geometries. So these children are already doing what they will do. As soon as they incarnate, their work has begun, their mission, what they're here to do. I'm not shown a particular profession or a particular job in terms of when they grow up. So if I do receive information about that, which I'm told that the information that I'm getting is the information, so I don't think that'll change. But obviously the more information that I get, the more that I will share. So what these children will do is anchor particular frequencies, bring a certain geometry to the earth, and create particular changes as necessary. And the main thing that the Rose Rays are doing is massive clearance on a huge level, on a massive scale, and of a massive level of intensity as well. They're bringing in divine love, source love, and that's their job. It's to change particular geometries and to incarnate frequencies. That is what I'm told that they're here to do. That is what they will do, and that is what they are doing. So just by the very nature of being here on earth, that's happening. As they grow, that is still what they will do. As they live their life, as they exist, they will change geometries, and they are bringing a certain frequency to the planet, which is like a massive blast of really bright light that's so strong that it's like juddering the planet. Okay, and it's creating a vibrational change, and it's just bringing source love in it strong. Okay, so that's what they're doing. They're anchoring this into the planet as they come here. That's what they will continue to do. So it's a very, very simple answer, really. When I receive more information about the geometries, etc., then I will share that. A few people have asked about the geometries surrounding this sort of information. So I'll address that in another video. But that is what they're here to do, and that is what they will do. Clearance, as I talked about in another video, and absolute source love. My dog's just hopped off the chair and come to have a little scratch. It just distracted me. Hey Molly. And she's come to join in the video. Yeah. So that's what they'll do. How will we be able to know them? Is the other question that I'll answer. And there's a few ways. Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm just going to let my dog in. She wants to go into the conservatory. Sorry about that. That's Molly. She likes to go and lie in there. It gets nice and hot. You're back out now. She just wants to be on telly. She wants to be on the internet. How will we know them? Well, a particular clue knowing a Roseray child is when they were born. Yeah, she's really making a presence known in this one. Gone. Good girl. Roseray children really started incarnating round about the Lion's Gate, so August, thereabouts in the year 2015. That's a good indicator. Not all children born then are Roserays, but it's a good starting point to know. And as I've said before, at the moment, female incarnations of the Roseray. There will be males. I don't know when, but there will be indicators about that. So the changes have got to happen first before there's this other kind of sort of geometric thing thrown into the equation with male incarnations of the Roseray. So 2015 Lion's Gate female, particular appearance in the sense that they're very delicate, soft, very pretty, fine bones, just very almost this is not meant in a derogatory sense at all, it's just a way of describing doll-like, just very beautiful and petite and delicate, and there is a soft feel to them, although they are not soft. On the contrary, they carry lion energy. Which brings me to the next point, that there is a feline link, and you might be able to detect that in the eyes of the Roseray child. I used to gaze for ages into Rosalie's eyes when she was a baby, before they changed to the brown colour that they are now. They're still beautiful and deep and mesmerising. They had a very feline look. So if you look into the eyes of the Roseray, there's information there, and it's lovely to lose yourself in that information. It's the galactic. It's like looking into another galaxy, another world, and really seeing a particular soul behind that and through that. It's almost like a portal through to the higher self aspect of the Roseray child. I used to do that a lot when Rosalie was little, and we spent a lot of time gazing at each other. She's still little, it's just that she's a busy toddler now, and we still look into each other's eyes. But that's a good clue. Lose yourself in the eyes of the rose ray. Receive the information. You'll just receive it. It'll activate. It'll trigger something. You'll get a particular feeling. So that is the appearance, and there's an energetic feel that if you're sensitive and take time to get to know this, then you will be able to see or to feel a golden pink energy, maybe a rose, a golden pink rose, maybe just a pink rose, but certainly the colour of the energy field is gold and pink. It carries that energy. It's really beautiful, very divine, cosmic, lovely. And you may also sense, see, feel, know with your extra senses a very bright white light that I see as a stream. Now this is the Magdalena stream, and it's kind of it's alive, so it will appear to be moving or shimmering or glittering. It's not silver, it's white, bright white light, and this is a connecting stream that's like a conveyor belt, that if this is earth and this is divine source, the place from where we all come from ultimately, but the Magdalena stream is like this bright white light, little conveyor belt, come to earth. So there's without going into all the quantum aspects of it, they've come straight from source to here, the rose rays. That is the information that I receive, that's what I can see. And then that's a whole other topic there. But that is another indicating characteristic that you might be able to pick up on. Also, of course, the guardians or the beacons, the bastions, the anchors, the guides, however you want to call it. I kind of see it more as guardians of the rose ray, and the guides of the Magdalena stream are, of course, Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. So if you receive clues or messages about those two women, those two feminine divinities, that is also another characteristic, because they are around the rose ray. That's their ray. They are the mothers of the rose ray. So you might feel drawn to Mother Mary. You may feel compelled to read about Mary Magdalene. You just may take comfort in feeling that presence. I know I have done, and particularly before Rosalie was born, I was really fearful. It was a sense of foreboding. I was nervous because I had this feel. I knew that there was going to be something. I knew that there was going to be a challenge, and I was really, I was not looking forward to what this was going to be, because I knew it was to do with Rosalie. And yeah, she was in hospital at 6 days old. All fine, all a bit of a mystery, no real answer. But that was the challenge, and I knew that was coming, and I really drew a lot of strength from the presence of Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, and also by talking with my friend Magenta Pixie, the channel Magenta Pixie. I'm sure you all know. I chatted with her, and she confirmed this presence as well of the Magdalene energy. So I drew a lot of strength from that. But the feel of these mothers of the roserays is wonderful, strong, loving. So there may indeed this, now I don't know, and I would certainly be interested to hear from people, but I know of another one that had trauma near the birth of the Roseray child. So that could be a clue. Now, why would that be? Why would there be a trauma of sorts, illness or something like that, perhaps a hospital visit? Well, with the Roseray, I was told when I asked my guidance system when we were in hospital, tell me, why is Rosalie going through this? What is the purpose of this? The answer was, she needs to enter a healing field of workers. And when I look at the workers there, the professionals, I can see that there was, I can actually see that she will have had an impact on him. And she will remember her. And so I could see, and this is the geometries, what are they here to do? What will they do? They will click into geometric patterns and start off a certain shift. So she did that. She'd start working when she went into hospital at 6 days old. She started working when she was in utero. But that's another example of seeing, right, so that's happening. She needs to make contact with these, and so on and so forth. So that may have happened. And there's no maybe about this one. It's absolutely definite. I'm 100% certain about this, that Roserays are here to trigger deep, deep clearance. And so if there is a hospital visit or a trauma, there's your deep clearance. It's changing geometries. It's bringing in a certain frequency of clearance. So you may have already had, the Roseray children are only young, they're not even 2 yet, not even 2 years old yet. The chances are that if you've had one of these beautiful children born into your family, or you know of somebody with a child of the Roseray, there's some trauma going on, there's some clearance. It's clearance of trauma. Okay, I'm being corrected. Don't say that it's trauma. It's clearance of trauma. So again, like this bright white light that's so strong, like this charge, like this, what are they? Pulsar, sort of, almost like a pulsar kind of energy. It's shaking it all up, it's changing, but it is all done with absolute pure heart love, with highest intention, with highest wisdom, with source love and wisdom. But there's this clearance of trauma, and it's not just going to be done in a week, because it's bigger than that. So it's like the fallout of a storm, the next day, fragrant air, clear atmosphere, blue skies, birds singing, green grass blowing in the breeze. Before that, a tremendous storm, and it clears the air. You may be unscathed. There will be people unscathed by the storm, but there may also be people that aren't unscathed, and they may have a lot of tidying up to do, before they can just sit back and enjoy this blue sky, fragrant air, blowing green grass, or you can even dip in and out and enjoy that as you're tidying up, as this is going on. In fact, absolutely do. do find the moments of blue sky, fragrant air, because you will need it to keep you going, to sustain you. And you may be, there may be injuries in the storm, that is going to clear the air. So they need mending. But it is all absolutely about complete tidying up, complete mending, complete clearance, blasting it all out. There's not going to be anything left. That's what the rose rays are here to do. And it is also an indication. So if this is happening, they're triggering that. And there's no judgment of them. It's like they're not, I'm here to make sure that you open that really dirty cupboard that's full of all sorts of, look at that. The rose ray will have no judgment. It's just, here you go, mum, dad, nana, granddad, whoever it is. This needs doing, so I've opened it up for you. And then everybody's got to sort it all out. Their relevant bits of mess and muck and dirt and smear but there's no judgment. It will be done and all will be well afterwards, and all will be well, all is well, all is well, and all will be well. Now, if you're experiencing a clearance of trauma, my heart really does go out to you, because I absolutely understand so many emotions to do with this, and know that it's hard work, but keep in the now moment and be with your rose ray child, and know that it's coming from source love. It's coming to clear and to make things better. Things could not have stayed like that. And health, real health and real happiness existed. It is to create deeper love and forgiveness and compassion. And if you're blessed with a crystal child around you, as I am, also take heart in their energies as well, because they're very transmuting, so healing, so gentle. They have the gentleness that the rose ray has, but they don't have the sort of lioness-esque kind of energy the rose ray has. So hold your crystal child and feel that healing. If you're going through this, hold all of your children, because they will help. They will help on the ground level, and they will help on the heart level, the consciousness level. That's what they're here to do. They're teaching us energetically. So there is a few good solid indicators, I think, if you've got a rose ray child, and I hope that helps. They are quite different. There's a subtle difference between them and the crystal children in terms of the softness and the healing aspect. Rose rays is clearance, crystal is healing. That's how I am told to distinguish, and it's a particular feel. And the crystals have this, what I was told, an energetic byway to elemental connections. An energetic byway to elemental connections. So there's a segue off to connecting, to joining in the fairy dance and sitting in the leaves and the bushes and being in the country and with earth. With the rose ray, there isn't that kind of energetic byway. It's just very it's very kind of clear. It's like from source to earth, earth clearance, but it's it is all done with love. So, and they want to play and laugh and go out into the countryside and do all the things that children want to do. Take heart in that, and please do be sensitive to what you're putting into your children's bodies, especially Crystal and Rose Rays, but all children and yourself and all adults, just to be aware of that. But Rosalie's higher self comes in to tell me, to remind you of that, and I made some certain decisions about what was going into her body or not, so they will be very grateful for that sensitivity, all informed, all done so that it feels right for you, but yeah, just they'll be really grateful about that sensitivity, and that is all of the information that I've been told to pass on to you with regards to what will they do and how can we know them. And I hope that it's answered the question, and please carry on commenting, because it's wonderful to hear that Magdalena Star, Lyran Connection, I'm Magdalena Star Conduit. It's wonderful to hear that this is reaching people and helping. So go and embrace your children and take heart from that. And this is Magdalena Star saying goodbye for now. Thank you.